The Middle East, as we know it today, is largely a creation of the early 20th century. Borders that look sharp and definite on a map are, in reality, the legacy of an agreement that many now see as deeply unfair, the Sykes-Picot Agreement. Signed in secret during the chaos of World War I, this single document would set the stage for a century of conflict, rivalry, and complex political drama. The story begins in 1916. The Ottoman Empire, ruling over much of the Middle East for centuries, was crumbling under the weight of the war. Sensing that the end was near, two European powers, Britain and France, began to plan for the day after. They sent two diplomats, Mark Sykes from Britain and François-Georges Picot from France, to draw a map of the region's future. Notably absent from that table were any representatives from the Arab populations or other indigenous groups that actually lived in the region. With a few strokes of a pen and rulers across a map, Sykes and Picot divided the Ottoman Arab provinces between their respective empires. The plan was simple. France would control what is today Syria and Lebanon, while Britain would take what is now Iraq, Jordan, and a tiny slice of Israel and Palestine. The international city of Jerusalem was to be under shared rule. To European leaders, it was practical. To the people on the ground, it was a disaster in the making. The problem wasn't just that outside powers were dictating the future of millions without their input. It was that the lines cut across ancient ethnic, religious, and tribal boundaries. Sunni neighborhoods fell under governments dominated by Shiite rulers, and vice versa. Historically connected Arab towns found themselves suddenly separated by international borders. Kurdish populations were split among several states, never granted the independence they sought. This artificial division unleashed unintended consequences. Nationalist movements rose against colonial rulers. Tensions like Sunni-Shia, Arab-Kurd, though not created by Sykes-Picot, were worsened by new borders, making them harder to manage. Local disputes escalated into cross-border crises. A century later, its effects still mark the Middle East. Borders drawn by diplomats, often ignored by those within. The legacy, division, suspicion, resentment, still shaping the region. Sykes-Picot shows how few actions can scar generations.